Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to be showcasing all the new trials here in Season 3 for Modern Warfare. I did make previous videos showing off the trials for the previous seasons. If you guys want to watch those videos, there will be a link in the description below or a card on screen that should take you to those videos so you guys can check them out if you haven't already. So anyway, Season 3 trials, there are 9 different trials here. They're all, like, some of them are kind of relatively the same from one another. There's like technically 3 different ones, or just different variations. Like we have the gun course, there's 2 versions of those, there's 2 versions of the Marksman challenge, there's 2 versions of the shooting range, and then there's 3 different versions of risky parkour. So if we start with gun course, this one's going to take place on the map Vacant, and you have to shoot targets and of course hit all the targets in a timely fashion, and of course get to the end point by shooting all the targets and hopefully get the 3-star rating, right? We've seen this before, and of course without hitting any civilians as well. That's also kind of another factor. So yeah, pretty standard, just a different map, something we've seen before in the previous seasons. Nothing too special there. I will admit though, I could not even get 2 stars on this. I'll probably play it again after I make this video, but yeah, I had a hard time figuring out where all the targets are. I'd always get to the end point and I didn't actually shoot all the targets, so I was like, okay, where are the rest of these targets at? So anyway, the second version of gun course is the exact same layout, so the targets are in the same location. I believe you can use the same amount of weaponry again. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm sure you can use the same weapons that are provided to you, but the thing about the second gun course, or the second type of this gun course, is that there's smoke, so it's harder to actually, I guess, hit targets because you don't know where they're at. The only thing I see about this is that it's easy to actually complete even with smoke, as long as you know where all the targets are at, because from my understanding they're all in the same place no matter what. The only thing that's going to be hard about this is with the smoke in place, you got to be careful not hitting any civilians, which is a huge factor, right? Because I believe hitting civilians increases the time, which makes it harder to get that 3-star rating, so just be aware of that. And so the next trial we got here is called Marksman Challenge. There's 2 different kinds. The first one you'll be playing, probably anyway, is actually the one where you're using a Dragunov sniper on the bridge map, which is like the 10v10 map. It's like Euphrates Bridge, I believe it's called, and you're literally sniping on the bridge, taking out targets. And yeah, honestly, it's not that difficult. I gotta be honest with you, I got a 3-star rating my first try. And there's the second version of this where you're in the exact same location, except you're using the Desert Eagle, right, or the .50 GS, whatever you want to call it. And actually, I thought it was gonna be a little bit harder. I mean, obviously it is harder using a pistol than a sniper in this scenario, but all the targets in the same location. But I will admit, it is a little bit harder to use the pistol, but I still was able to get a 3-star rating. So the Marksman challenge for this season, not too difficult. You guys would probably get easy 3 stars. The next trials are the shooting range ones. There's 2 different versions of these, and this is going to be actually on the map. Oh gosh, I can't remember the map. It's a gunfight map, and I feel terrible for not remembering. Docks. Yes, it's called Docks. So the first shooting range is actually on the map Docks, where you shoot these different kind of clay targets, right? Something we've seen before in the previous seasons. I always had a hard time with this. I can never get the 3-star ratings. Oh man, I really want to get 3-star ratings on these. They're very hard to do in my opinion. Maybe I'm just terrible. Maybe I'm playing on console, so it's harder for me to aim, and I'm just like too focused on trying to hit the targets. I don't know what it is. It's hard for me to get a 3-star rating on this, but yeah, it's on the map Docks. The second version of shooting range is on a different gunfight map, and this one is on King? No, or I honestly don't remember the... God, I'm sorry. I don't remember the names of the gunfight maps. I don't play gunfight enough in this game, which I really want to. I just don't have a friend to play with. But yeah, the other shooting range is on a different gunfight map, and I'd feel terrible because it's like my favorite one. But yeah, you're shooting clay targets, and you have to do it really fast, except you're using shotguns on that one, which is kind of helpful because the bullet spread actually helps take out targets a lot quicker. But I found the second shooting range one actually to be pretty difficult because you have to complete it pretty fast compared to the first one. So anyway, yep, that's the shooting range one. And then the last type of trial we have here are risky parkour. So there's 3 different kinds of these, and they all take place on different maps. So the first risky parkour, you're going to be on the map Gunrunner, and what's interesting about this that we didn't see before is that they have proximity mines placed around certain areas, so you got to make sure you shoot those proximity mines, because if they kill you, then you have to retry it, which really sucks. So yeah, the first risky parkour, which was on Gunrunner, I couldn't complete it. Like, I just got so frustrated. Like, I would like jump from an area and it would put me in the gas, and obviously if you touch the gas, then it's going to increase the time and make it so much harder to actually complete the trial. Yeah, I haven't completed the first risky parkour yet. I just got super frustrated and I believe I just rage quit. So yeah, there's my story on that one. Then there's the second risky parkour, which this one takes place on a different map. I honestly feel terrible for not remembering the name of this map. I don't know why. It's actually a pretty popular 6v6 map. This time you have a riot shield, there's some enemies, and you have throwing knives, so make sure you take out those enemies with throwing knives, which is kind of a little bit different factor there compared to the previous risky parkours we've seen. And I was able to get a 1-star rating on that. I could probably get an easy 2-star if I tried it again. Then there's the third one, which is on everybody's favorite map, Piccadilly. I only got a 1-star on this. I don't know if there's enemies. I can't remember if there's enemies on this one, but the thing is that you are using a Desert Eagle instead of like a different pistol compared to the first risky parkour, and there are proximity mines around the area, so just be aware of that. But yeah, I do like the risky parkour. I think it's pretty cool challenges. I just am not that good at them, at least these ones. I mean, I got to admit, these new trials were a lot more difficult for me, and it just gives me a better reason to keep playing them and try to get the 3-star rating. And I really do enjoy trials. I think trials are a really good feature here in the game. It's a good way to rank up each season and try and get through those officer rank challenges a lot quicker. And of course, a big tip to you guys is if you want to level up a lot quicker and get through those officer rank challenges, then I highly recommend activating a double XP token before doing these trials, because if you know you can get a 3-star rating on these trials, that's an easy like 10,000 XP right there. So yeah, just a big tip out there to you guys. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I just want to quickly showcase all the new trials here in Season 3 for Modern Warfare. Make sure you leave a like if you thought the video was useful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.